Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Season 4 is here now, as you can see from the battle pass and stuff like that. And it also means that we now have a new unit. That being Wuthering Heights Chief Butler Otis. Mirror Dungeon itself hasn't changed at all yet. It's still Mirror Dungeon 3. We're just gonna keep on rolling that as normal. It'll be a little before you get Mirror Dungeon, the next Mirror Dungeon, that's for sure. But in time. And there's, another new unit. But we're going to focus on Wuthering Heights Chief Butler Otis for today. She's very interesting. She's sinking focus. She's got Echoes of the Manor. 50% chance to gain +1 sync count when gaining sync potency or count from skill or coin effects. A very interesting effect, just having an even better chance to maintain sync count on enemies. On top of a lot of other interesting things that's done by Echoes of the Manor, as you could see there. Yeah, we're going to just get into it. See how it goes. I think it was probably decent enough, because I think it was to be like the main story-ish team, right? And so that's the plan, yeah. Now, unfortunately, we are gonna have to use Mariachi Sinclair simply because, we're kind of lacking too many sinking units. I'm sure next week or something we're gonna get some, more sinking units. Kind of expecting it to be a big thing this Canto. We will have to see, though. Yeah, Butler Otis, she seems really good. She seems really good, especially for, normal encounters, though. She really won't just gets a lot of people's SP down, reduces their sanity, that sort of stuff, and, spreads the Echoes of the Manor alongside them, but by just reducing someone's sanity to minimum after, inflicting the Echoes of the Manor. Just spreading around, making sinking easier to maintain in the process, stuff like that. It's interesting stuff. It's only a 50% chance to increase count by 1 when you get hit with a sinking thing while you're with Echoes of the Manor. But that's still really good is the thing, right? Because Sinking Hearts is an extra thing, right? Just always act as if sinking count isn't gonna have a chance to re-raise, and that way if it does get raised, you'll be pleasantly surprised. That's how I'm treating it mentally at least. It'll work well. Fortunately, this kid does have a negative coin, so, reducing this guy's sanity is a little bit unfortunate for us. Echoes of the Manor also actually affect abnormalities in a very interesting way. That being, it actually reduces their chances of rolling heads by 10%, so they've got a 60% tails chance, and only a 40% heads chance while they've got Echoes of the Manor. Once again, super interesting. There's a lot of potential with this unit, the mechanic introduced with this unit. Changing sanity types on enemies is a super interesting thing. I'm just curious how important it's going to, how big of a thing it might end up becoming. If you get a skill 3 for you, that's good. Oh, lowest star is an SP reducing thing, absolutely. The expression is blunt. Sure, we'll take it. I don't know what else we're looking for. We'll take Golden Iron. It'll probably just keep it at that and push on, yeah. Don't need to get too much stuff. My voice is kind of a little off of it today. I think I was speaking a lot last night, and now I feel a little bit it feels a little bit sore. I'm still feeling mostly fine though. Yeah, I've beaten the Canto itself, or the first part of the Canto itself, I should say, since there's only the first part. And it's goated. No. As per usual, in case you're unaware, I'll upload my the episodes of my playthrough each morning at 8 AM Central Standard Time until I get through all of them. That'll be wholesome. Could be. Yeah, very good. It's very good, of course. As you'd expect. I'm very excited to see the future parts. I'm also very excited to see what IDs we're gonna get next week. I assume tomorrow morning is when they'll reveal that sort of info. And it could be anything, right? Who knows? I won't talk about the story spoilers, the story details, of course. That's how I do it. For for each week or so, I try to minimize story spoilers, because some people take some time to get through it, right? I don't know why you'd be watching this if you still have, a Canto to play through, of course, but, no need to immediately start talking about it, right? Especially at least until my full playthrough of the part has been released. Okay, boss time. See how we can fare against these guys. And yeah, it's G-Corp Head Manager. The normal one, simple enough. We can get Echoes of the Manor on this guy. And Echoes of the Manor, like, the thing about that is because we're using a blunt attack, yeah, like 3 fixed SP damage on target with each thing. So this does 12 damage, like, by baseline, or 12 SP damage baseline just by being a bunch of blunt attacks. You should do a good job of reducing the sanity a fair bit, just randomly, without even like, needing, before even factoring the singing, because there's also going to be a bunch of singing on this guy. And if I get 21 sanity on that thing, if we get a sanity a little lower, we can start spreading around the actual Echoes of the Manor. Echoes of the Manor, okay. So you're panicking, I think? Or are you... I think you're supposed to be low morale right now or something. Yeah, it's just low morale. Okay. A little bit more SP damage then, and we should be good. Hitting them with a little bit of dusting. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, just keep on going for normal. A lot of stuff triggers on Gloom Absolute Resonance, or not even Gloom Absolute Resonance, just the 3 Gloom Resonance. Because, Otis is passive, similarly to DHE Honglu's requires 3 Gloom for it to actually trigger. So yeah, the Gloom synergy that you kind of want to go for singing teams is definitely making itself fairly clear. They're both pretty powerful passives, getting them going, so yeah. And that guy's gonna panic, excellent. So the Echoes of the Manor should spread around a little bit. Which we love to see. And you're also just gonna straight up inflict it to this guy. Who also is gonna spread it among people. Actually, no, he just straight up died. Never mind. Yeah, you can see we spread it to... We didn't spread it to anyone? No? Maybe it inflicted to the people who died. Oh no, it's these two. Oh, but it's next turn, huh? I think it's supposed to be this turn, but that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We kill these guys. Kinda means it's not gonna do too much for us, but that's alright. These guys have a bunch of sinking, you're gonna stock at negative 45 sanity, and you've got no way to recover your sanity, pretty much, since we're just gonna keep on sinking you away. Deeper and deeper into the deepest depth, that sort of thing, right? Also, we did start with the EU gifts required to fuse the Blackfeet music, so we'll be able to get that next floor. Not a lot of great sinking EU gift. Oh, and there's the Broken Compass, so you know that's the other good sinking EU gift. Convenient. Sure, we'll go for a risky encounter. We'll fight some stronger foes, see how that goes. It's a /weak fight, so it's still probably gonna be Canto 1, Canto 2 people, yeah. No shocker there. We don't have a single slash attack on our team. Oh no, you've got slash attack, right, that's right, your skill 1, skill 2 is slash. But never mind, we do have a couple slash attacks on our team. My apologies, my mistakes. Sinking Deluge to do a little bit of damage, that sort of thing. Doesn't make too big a difference, but it's funny. In the future, Shop will probably keep on trying to give Otis more skill 3s, but if need be, we'll just give Honglu more skill 3s or something, right? We need to lower Island Pillar. We've gotten an additional skill 3 for Otis. I really like to get one more, because if half her deck is skill 3s, that's pretty reliable. And if 4 out of 6 of her deck is her skill 3, then she'd be really reliable, but I'm not too concerned about that. It just commands double up on that sort of thing. You can start a skill 3, nice. How swell, how quaint. It just dies pretty much straight up. Not really that much of a shock, it's gonna happen a lot, I feel. That's fine. Enemies die, that's, kind of the par for the course, right? No need to be shocked by such revelations. Yeah, just go through and kill these two and we'll be set. And there we go. Cool. Now we get to take a random event, and then we get to go to the rest stuff. Use the fusion gift, upgrade compass, stuff like that. And we'll be in a great spot. Nebulizer, don't mind if I do. Poise energy, poise energy. We love that poise energy. That's for sure. Use gifts. You can pull the fusion guide here. You can see for the singing gift. It's been a while since I've gotten the singing gift, but it is the portrait of and the Midwinter Nightmare. With these two, fuse them together, we get black sheep music. Hitting enemy with a skill of like 5 potency, on his regain singing count, equals singing count consumed, divided by 2 last turn. Cool stuff. Upgrade that a little bit, that's funny. From compass upgrade is also nice. We can't upgrade lowest star to ++ though, that's fine though. In time. And Nebulizer, not really much of a need to upgrade it since, you know, it's Nebulizer. It's funny, we could focus on it. We do have a little bit of pride on this team. We've got a fair bit of pride, really. Yeah. So we definitely could actually, like, benefit from having Nebulizer ++. I'm not that concerned, though. It's just sinking around. We're gonna sink these enemies into the deepest depth, first and foremost, right? Then, you know, whatever comes next, comes next. Commands just to get some funny. Almost ready to kill. It'll spread the echoes of the manor a little bit. No, that guy just straight up died because Sinclair attacked that guy too. Oh, well, that's fine. Well, you know, you can imagine it would have spread echoes of the manor had that guy survived. It's a little unfortunate we're killing enemies too fast to actually get the echoes of the manor off. The good thing though is, like, actually the sinking isn't doing any damage to these guys except for taking delusions, right? There's normal enemies, so like, it's just because we're strong enough, we're just punching them to death basically right now. Some of our blunt attacks aren't punches, but a lot of them are. And down they go. Yeah, we've got the Sam Jones. I haven't called it out too, but he's funny. Very glad he's back, even if he's only an announcer. You can see here, I haven't been pointing out, it's super weird how they've changed this to just remove the text entirely. There's a lot of random, like, strange texts for a lot of these fights. They did it for, like, the story fights, too. But now you just can't read them at all. I wonder if they've just decided to do away with it. But it seems like. I can't do too much, that's fine. Mistress commands, just reduce your chance of getting heads on the roots, I suppose. Because why not? I guess we do something like that. I don't know. Nothing, like, too insane, I don't think. Yeah, sure. Neutral from you, that's fine. It's against, like, the actual stems is, like, the thing. It doesn't really matter how well we do against the stems. I mean, it's the stems, right? As Mrs. commands, we get the echoes of the manor on the roots. Also means we get a fair bit of sinking stacked up there, always nice. Cool, you're doing your best. And we take on the fruit here. So we can just go all in into the roots and you'll die, I presume. That's the hope. The roots have echoes of the manor right now. We can't really spread it around that much. I guess we can Mistress command to you, or we could just attack the roots. Yeah, just attacking the roots is also a fairly solid plan. Just being a little bit honest. Something like that. There we go. And it's happening Queen's Apple, so like we don't need it to do anything too fancy to take you down, right? That's for sure. Nice. Yeah, down you go. There's a couple strong attacks on it, but makes sense that she just kind of exploded because of the sinking. I guess we'll take Milepost. Sloth is good. We'll only get 100 cost from Milepost. It's only gonna trigger once, but that's fine. It'll work. I'm sure. That's all you need sometimes, right? All you need. Yeah, some K-Corp guys. Simple enough. To revive one, so they're gonna try inflicting something of their own on us. How scary. Would be scared if we weren't about to, like, beat them to death first. You guys are neutral blunt, I guess, so that's good. And these guys, I think these are the weak to blunt. Yep, definitely. So that's good too. The class 3 guys get neutral to blunt, while the class 1 guys are very weak to them. So that's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Back to the manor, you're passing it around a little bit. Oh, yeah, it is an X turn once again. I feel like that's an oversight. I don't know for sure, though. It's impossible to say, but it really does feel like an oversight. Like, the panic, it doesn't say anything about inflicting it next turn. It should just be the current turn, right? Even if it was, like, next turn, like, I don't know. Not that big of a deal, of course. It would just be a little nicer if it applied immediately, I think. Otherwise, these fights are going to end before we can get much of any value out of Echoes in the Manor. It keeps on spreading around, though, because they're all panicked, they're all spreading it to each other. Just maintaining their Echoes in the Manor. So funny. It's like an echo chamber. Very fittingly. Isn't it? And you'll get staggered by this attack. Yep, and Ruina finishes the job. Okay, cool. Onto the shop we go. Like I mentioned before, I'm still going to try and get more skill 3s for Otis, but if not, I'm fine to settle for like a Honglu or something, right? Oh, Otis, okay. You know what? I will not complain. We get Thorny Path too. That's more sinking. And, I mean, we'll probably just keep on rolling. Don't really know if there's a need to do anything else there, and we'll just stick to middle path. We're gonna fight... Okay. We're fighting Bleppo this floor, who does have a part weak to Gloom, so might be the part that we just spam singing against, right? Now we look at your deck, though. You can see... Yeah, you've got 3 skill 3s now. Very convenient's given us her immediately 2 fights, or 2 shops in a row, without even needing to refresh for Otis. Very convenient indeed. There we go. Mercy Gaming, of course. It is interesting. I've been looking at the risky judgment, but it's so interesting because the second coin and the third coin, it doesn't apply like the sinking damage separately. They apply it at the same time. I've kind of been noticing that, I think. It's interesting if that is how it works. It kind of feels like it jumps a little bit. It jumps from like the first coin goes off for it, does like the SP damage, and the second and third coin go off, and then it does the SP damage for both of them there. It makes sense though. It is a funny looking animation, but I guess it's interesting that that seems to be the way it's programmed, right? Nice, another kill with your skill 3, and everyone's dead. Yippee! Could have gone for the Pekatule fight down there if I had thought of that through a little bit more, but the thing with sinking is, like, most of the actual sinking EU gifts are pretty mid. Like, I hate to say it, but it's fairly true. A lot of them are just kind of minor things here and there, right? Like, we've got the Fusion gift, we've got Compass, we're kind of set in Eagle gifts. We got, like, Thorny Path, so that's nice. We'll upgrade that a little bit. It's not very necessary, like, in the slightest, though. Thinking just a very strange status effect. I mean, there's a lot of very strange, like, Rupture view gifts, too, right? Like, Any of the EO gifts, just in general, they focus on giving buffs related to the status effect instead of actually increasing your affliction of the status effect. Always feels super strange. And it's definitely, like, supposed to feel like that, right? Like, because you're leaning into a team doesn't mean you need to lean into a version of that team where your only thing is supposed to inflict the status effect, right? You can gain buffs, like, related to the status effect, too, if you don't want to fully lean into, say, sinking. Like, you know, the one that reduces enemies' offense level if they've got singing or whatever, right? I forgot the specifics. Panada party kill, let's go. Panada party finale kill, that's awesome. We love that Panada party. We love Mariachi Sinclair. He's not great for this team, but he does have sinking on him, so that's something. The Thorny Path, we can upgrade that. Low Star, we can upgrade that. Don't know if we actually need to upgrade that, like, at all. I don't know. There's not really much of a benefit, it doesn't seem. That's fine. Oh yeah, this is one of the ones that just increases their damage when enemies have sinking, right? And decreases damage taken or something. Assuming we can actually roll lucky enough to get it. Honglu, you got this. Just need 2 heads. Nice. Yeah. Pilgrims deal more damage and take less damage than enemies that sing at combat start. Out of the gloom with any attack skills, which I assume is everyone. Deal 20% more damage and take 20% less damage. Oh, it's not Yi-Song, but everyone else probably, yeah. That checked out. Anyways, it's Gluppo time. We are going to go all in on the part that's weak to Gloom, I think. That'll probably be the big except Mariachi Sinclair probably won't do that. Instead, he's probably just gonna do whatever. Which eye is it? Yeah, it's the left eye. Please? Okay, good. This is targeting the entire thing. That's good. Mariachi Sinclair, you're just gonna Banana Party the body as well. That's fairly fine to just ignore, I think. Everyone else is just gonna go for the left eye. We can get the Mistress commands going. We get Crush. Abandon Knowledge, that sort of thing, and that should work well. I believe. We're adding budding flick singing count next turn. Something. Right? Oh, do you run out of singing count? You might. Oh, someone loses sanity. Who was it, though? Everyone was tied, so I don't know. Unfortunately, I think the singing runs out here, because I think it reduces to 0 count and then gets the count back. That's fine. I'm not too concerned. Right. We're looking to count on the actual eye next turn anyways. It should really just explode next turn, right? But look at that, 25 sinking, 9 count. And expend knowledge is sinking neutral. So there we go. Yeah, the left eye alone has 40 sinking, 20 count. Okay. You know, that's good and all, but, like, it could be better, right? That's how I'm seeing it. Actually, we can just Blood Steep send it, actually. It doesn't matter if it could be better anymore. We're gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you! Ah! You know? It's like what it sounds like when you kill someone, in case you don't know. Yeah, Blood Steep Send should just finish the job pretty easily. Yeah, 2,316 damage, because Sinking Deluge makes a lot of sense. We love it. I mean, none of these are singing. We can't get the singing tier 3 at this point, so we'll just take the least damaging effect. So we'll take that, and we might sell the cutting knife, or maybe we'll just keep it, because there's not much. I guess we're gonna sell a bunch of things and then re-roll until we can get Otis in the shop again. Probably the play, I guess. I don't know. 동랑님 지시로 응원용 파이를 사오긴 했지만 여건상 드시기 힘드시기에 제가 대신해서 먹어드리겠습니다. You're struggling. You can just dodge then. You're like the champion of like dodging, so it'll work perfectly fine. Nice. More sinking gaming. Yeah, down to 3 HP on that guy. It's nice that he lives though, so we can actually spread the mana echoes around a little bit. A little bit, you know, it takes an entire turn to set up, so it's not like the best effect, but it's something, right? We'll just end it, yeah. This would inflict more. This guy's would already gotten it next turn anyways, yeah. But the people who actually got affected by the echoes of the manor's echoes are dead anyways to our attacks. That's fine. Most of these enemies are dead to our attacks. Seems. Sinclair, you got this. You didn't have this. Yeah, this guy's going for a negative coin though, so it makes a lot of sense. A little bit rude, you know, going for negative attacks, using my own, you know, power against stuff. Quite a scary feat for them to be going for. Yeah, moments for breeze these guys, we don't have the tremor gun to make that one into a mass attack, but we have the tremor gun to make this one into a mass attack. Yeah, there we go. We love that mass attack skill too. Alright. It is the one that only inflicts singing potency and not singing count, so it's not great for singing schemes, but you know, it's still a strong skill in general. It is still blunt, so we're inflicting a bunch of like SP down and stuff thanks to like everything we've got going for us. Lowest star, namely, it's, you know, a 5 SP down per hit, at least from the 3 coins, so it's at least a negative 15 sanity, and a little bit of potency next turn still adds up, right? It is still a loss of sanity. I mean, Sinclair will go for the neutrals just because he's got to prove his worth, right? So he could just dodge, but he's got to win some clashes, right, to, you know, prove his worth to us. Unless he wants to be kicked out of the team for Suncliff. It's definitely very sad how that's like the competition, but it happens, right? It happens, okay. Because of the manor, it's spreading a little bit next turn, of course. Really wish it was this turn. I'm gonna keep on saying that because it feels so strange how it is, you know, delaying the spread. To the point where it's not actually, the spread's not doing anything because we're killing all the enemies too fast, right? Issue with identities that focus on doing stuff in normal encounters, that normal encounters are not long. Especially in mirror dungeons where, you know, it's only a single wave, right? That may be something they're going to be changing next year. I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be, like, every fight is 2 waves or something in Mirror Dungeon 4. That's how, like, story stuff goes. Every single fight in the main story is multiple waves. So if they want to do, like, less fights, but, like, more waves of the next Mirror Dungeon, I wouldn't be surprised. Definitely be nice, I guess. Doesn't matter as much in Mirror Dungeons the main story, though, since your sanity and resources carry over between fights, right? So effectively, you could think of Mirror Dungeons as like a 30-wave fight, really. 30, of course, being a little bit of an overestimation, but you know what I mean. It's a way to interpret it. I think it's the best way to interpret it, not necessarily, but like it does work fairly well enough, I say. I don't know. I think that's the last normal fight of this run, though. I think we get to get some random events into the shop, into the rest stop now, right? Yeah. Nice. Okay. We get Fiery down. We also get a debuff for this fight. A little unfortunate, but that's fine. Oh, we can also get a Sandy down for this fight if we really want to commit to the bit. The enemy that's weak to Gloom. That's nice to see. Remember to coin double up on Rhyme Shake? Absolutely. There is, I think we're gonna re-roll for... Oh, Yusai actually probably works best. Yeah. I was gonna make the bit where I re-rolled for Otis again, but it doesn't really matter that much. We can get another Blood Thief sent on you instead, which is definitely better. Grab Lethograph too. We'll grab the Clover, I guess. Sell some of these random Mugits that don't do very much for us. Buy the Clover, heal the team's sanity a little bit, and then I guess just press on. We'll be able to get Nebulizer plus, and then go to the fight. And we got lucky twice in a row. Okay, so we've got a lot more costs than we really should have here. We got to the upgrade Thorny Path too, though. Not that it matters that much. I guess we'll heal everyone up again and really just max people out. We don't need it at all, but we've got the extra cost, so might as well. And boss time, Fox, Centipede, KQA, the usual. And it is Centipede, who is very killable, that's for sure. That is for sure. What do you do? You down to the passion? That's your best bet? Sure. The main thing here is we're just going to be attacking you a bunch. And we're going to see how that goes. Not going to go great. Yeah, running out of sinking. That's alright. And this inflicts the more singing count again. We have Echoes of the Manor next turn, though, so we'll be able to maintain singing count a little easier. And now we get a double up on Rhyme Shank, though, which is the real thing that's going to make managing sinking a lot easier. Because you're just going to have a stupid amount of singing count just like that. And we won't have to worry nearly as much. Nice. And you also got the crit here. Cool. It doesn't matter for us very much, but it is very funny. So I'll roll with it. Yeah, body got broken there. Alright. You're not able to do too much this turn. And, I mean, we're just gonna kill you, I think. Yeah. Remember to coin the expand knowledge. Oh, swell. And yeah, down you go. All of our attacks go through. Not that it matters too much, but nice, I guess. I don't know. Stacking the sinking is most possible. Not that it does anything for us to keep on stacking the sinking, but it's funny, right? More Echoes of the Manor, keep it up nice and healthy and wealthy and wise. And yeah, Centipede dies. There we go. A little bit of new easy advice. Echoes of the Manor really didn't do much for us. Either way, Brother Otis is a pretty solid sinking unit, right? We took no damage this run, god. Vanguard took 20 damage, Otis took 27 damage. Otherwise, not a... Oh, you took 6 damage too. I thought it was 0 for a second. Yeah, we won a lot of clashes and stuff, I guess. We killed enemies too fast. We got their sanity low, and then there's not much they can do, right? They just roll all tails. And look at that number go up, past level 39 on the new Battle Pass already. It's nice and Orpal, as you'd expect. And unfortunately, because of how the Battle Pass works, I won't be able to claim my rewards. So sad. I've got something to claim, though, for entering the Mirror Dungeon. Makes sense. Yeah, we can see, Bygone Days. I think that's the song, yeah. That's a paid one from level 40, and we'll get that next week. How swell. Cool stuff. Should also change this to Otis. I've been changing it to, like, the newest ID as of late. Just for, you know, a little bit of variety. Hunt for the Frenzied Wolf is nigh, it sure is. And no daily polls because I did the polls for, you know, the new banner stuff this time. It took me 61 polls to get Otis. A little unfortunate. I don't have the boxes to shard her, though, and I'm not going to get the boxes to shard her, though, so I'm really worried. That's fine. I'm going to go through a lot of lunacy, though. Yeah, that's about the Otis. I mean, she's pretty solid. The Echoes of the Manor stuff, it's really cool. It doesn't do that much simply because enemies die too fast. They use it a lot of the times, which is alright. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!